Welcome in, YouTube. We're going to be checking out the closed development, or beta, the closed beta of Humankind. I'm just going to be going through like some of the basics of the tutorial, kind of getting a feel for the game. I'm going to try to keep this video to like 30 minutes, so it's not too long. So if people are just coming into my YouTube channel, just check it out. This is what I'm going to keep it to. I have my settings. I'm pretty sure I set my settings to very basic, beginner. I've played a lot of Civ. I have about over 800 hours of Civ 6, not including my maybe thousands of hours in Civ 5. So I'm kind of experienced when it comes to these kind of games. So we're just gonna kind of test things out and see where things take us. Okay. All right, and I'm also live over on Twitch, so if you ever want to check me out, I'm over on Twitch as well, and I'll probably post that have this show up in the video for you guys. All right, so what we're looking at, we just started the tutorial. Welcome to Altitude Studios Humankind. This is the beginning of a journey that will see you leave your mark on history. If you are new to strategy games, things might look a bit daunting, but don't worry, we've got you covered. The hint you are reading is the first in a series that aims at explaining what you need to know to successfully get started. You only need to understand a bit of everything to have fun. With time, you will come to master the most advanced mechanics. But it's completely okay and normal not to get everything at once. And I am a huge understander of that. To me, I feel like the best way to learn, and I know it sounds crazy, is through mistakes. I've always been a fan of playing chess, and the only way you lose chess is when you make a mistake. And once you learn from that, you grow and become a better chess player. So I feel strategy is kind of like the same thing. You learn and grow by making mistakes. Okay, understood. Okay, Neolithic goal. Your first objective is to survive the Neolithic era and earn your first era star. Ooh, star. Star? I'm guessing this is the star. Your current influence, it can be spent on merging cities, claiming cultural wonders, and expanding your empire by placing or attaching outposts. Right, what do we have? All military forces. This looks like a pen. All cities and outposts. Opens a list of all of your cities and outposts. This looks very similar to what you would see in Civ 6. I guess when you hit this, you're gonna go on to your next turn. You can open the game menu here, for instance. It looks like they have an open... This is a player level thing that helps you. Does that let you move things? Not sure. Let's just maybe not hit that button again. Sometimes I'm so afraid of hitting buttons that I'm like, something's going to explode. Something's going to explode. Something's going to delete itself. That's bad. We've got like a map focus. I think it's good to look at this. Show hide text tiles. So this is similar to like Civ. Just a bit when you look at that. Or as I like to refer to, Settlers of Catan, the board game. How many sheep do you have? Are you going to share your sheep? I'll give you this brick. We all know that game. What's this? Show or hide the tile output of food, industry, money, and science. Resources and stability. My chat's pretty funny with the jokes. That was pretty good. Got wood for sheep? Oops, that was a bit personal. Okay, so you could do the same thing in Civ, where over on the left-hand corner they have over here. So they basically took the stuff that was in Civ, put it over here. This looks like... So in Civ, you have like a culture screen, and you have a science screen. So this looks a bit different. So we'll discover this. This is called the Empire screen. This is the Empire screen. Here you can review the progress, achievements, and heritage of your empire. Most importantly, This is where you can track era star goals in detail. Please take some time to familiarize yourself with the Empire panel. Understanding it is key to playing Humankind. Oh, pose in a different outfit now. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I like this. This is nice. This is charming. Oh, he looks very pensive. Poor Poe. All right. Let's take a look. So right now, we have a hunting party. I like the old lady, man. She looks super, like, knowledgeable and awesome. She's like, this way! Okay, era stars. Earn era stars to earn fame and win the game. Okay. The most important thing, I'm a huge person into strategy games. I love board games. I specifically like resource strategy type board games, as well as role-playing games, of course. And I hate it when someone, like, you know, there's that one person in the board game, and they're the one, there's like different types of personalities in the board game. There's the people there that are just there to drink. I saw this great thing on Twitter. This is the people there to drink. There's the people there to play. There's the roles lawyer. And then there's the sore loser and the person that's just chill. I'm the chill person. I just like to have fun. So I feel like the most important thing when you're learning a game to start with, any game, you're talking like any type of strategy game particularly, is how do you win? Because that is going to be your focus when you're thinking about how the mechanics of the game work. What can I do to get from point, you know, A to point like Z, basically. All right, so earn era stars to earn fame, win the game. You have to reach one of these goals to enter a new era. Growth star. Have 5 population or units within your empire. Current value 1. Okay. Knowledge star. Discover curiosities to accrue 10 science. Current science is 0. So you can go out to discover things. A knowledge star. Okay. You have to reach one of these goals to enter a new era. Okay. Hunter star. Hunt a total of 3 animal units. So we have to decide what our focus is going to be. I like the idea of hunting. So we're going to go out and we're going to go hunting. That'll be our plan. Okay, unlock 1 star to choose your first culture. Okay, show cultures. Culture selection. Historically, empires have grown from both their idiosyncrasies and the diversity of cultures they have encompassed or come in contact with. In Humankind, you get to combine cultures to create your own empire with more than 1 million possible combinations. Ooh, that's interesting. Here are the cultures you can choose from for the ancient era. Take some time to browse through them at your own pace. Then select one of them with, obviously, your left mouse button for more information. Understood. Okay. Culture details. Here are the gameplay details of culture. They will always be presented in the same order for all cultures throughout the game. First, an affinity icon. Okay, that looks neat. Expansionist. Gameplay and a focus on empire expansion. Not necessary through war. Okay. First, an affinity icon next to the cultural's name. There are 7 affinities in the game. Aesthete, agrarian. I know I'm murdering this word. I apologize. Builder, expansionist, merchant, militarinist, and scientist. Ooh, military. Ooh, merchant. Ooh, I like it all. I want all the stuff and the things. Give me it all. All right. So Babylonians, where the mind can see, the physical body can follow. This culture cannot be picked until you've unlocked enough stars. Egyptians. The sea cannot sprout upwards. Also sending down roots. Ooh, neat. Ali's like, so my chat's like, agrarian military scientist. Oh, that sounds terrifying. Like, what's that gonna be? Neat. I remember the Hittites. Okay, so there's benefits to each culture. Like this one is combat strength, less for war. Automatically upgrades regular outposts. Can be used as a land spawn point. Ooh, I think we're going to play an aggressive people. Brutal upbringing. Modify unit industry cost by 7. +5 district fortification. +5 stability. +2 combat strength. Okay. Ooh, Nubians. It's kind of awesome to, like, be a fan of history and, like, a historian, and you've studied a lot of history in college, and then you get to see this, like, information come into a game. That's fun. That's neat. Modify all... ooh. I like the idea of maybe being, like... They're kind of going to be probably, like, traders. So Assyrians. +1 land movement speed. Ooh. +10 district fortification. +1 combat strength in combat for units or adjacent to district. Aww. Ooh, Assyrian raiders. Known for the sweeping raids across desert and plain, these horsemen seek wealth and power for the empire. Ooh, I like a lot. Close combat unit that ignores enemy zones of control. Particularly good for running down ranged units. Unable to climb fortifications. Generates additional money when destroying an outpost. Oh, they sound like fun. That's fun times right there. Woohoo! Okay, so we can't really do anything yet with this because we haven't done anything in the game. So that's something to think about. Yeah, and I've played war games before as well. The kind of games where you sit down with 5 people and it takes 5 hours to have one turn. Yeah, war games. Serious war games. Okay, so I'm thinking we might go for hunt a total of 3 animal units. And then we can go on to our next thing. We get a star, and then we'll learn more about this. Competitive deeds. Okay, let's take a look at what this does. The list of deeds for which all empires compete. Build to last. Build a wonder. Okay, so these are like a one-off. So like the first person to get this gets a benefit from it. What's these little symbols again? Okay, map each continent. You get some kind of reward. Discover 100% of the world. No star return. Okay, so what? Earn extra stars to earn fame and win the game. Okay, so fame is how you win the game? 5 hours you get a reward. Okay. Fame points. Leave your mark on history to win the game. Okay. So as you do things, you're rewarded fame points, and it looks like fame points is how you win the game. Does it tell you how many fame points you have to get in order to win the game? That's the question I have. I guess we'll find out. Your first objective is to survive the Neolithic era and earn your first era star. Era stars measure your achievements in the game. We will cover them in more detail soon. Understood. These people are your tribe. Wait, these people are your people. These people are your people. Could there have been a better way to maybe word that? It's so redundant. Moving on. These people are your people, your tribe. In the context of the game, however, a group of units occupying the same tile is called an army. Whether it simply explores, defends a position, or attacks an enemy. It's still in beta, that's true. Sorry, I'm having my coffee. I gotta have my coffee. Some people might not drink on stream or eat on stream, but, you know, coffee is life. Understood. Okay. So we know these are resources. Bring use this tile to discover science. Science or forage for food, depending on the curiosity. Bring units to this tile to discover science or forage for food, depending on curiosity. So movement cost is 1. What's over here? Sage deposit. That looks like a resource. Okay, so if we click on our units, moving armies. I don't think there is. Nabble says, is there a report clunky English button in the beta? I'm terrible. I'm ridiculous. I don't think there is. Okay. To move an army, select it with your left mouse button, right? Press the move button with the button within the army panel, then select the destination tile with the same button. Alternatively, you can directly select the destination tile. Right click. This is the fastest way to play. Huh. Interesting. Because that's what you do in Civ. These are a lot of similarities. Even movement of military units are the same as Civ. Okay. Moving to the destination tile. Moving to the destination tile might take more than one turn. The number of turns is shown on the ground. Keep an eye on your army movement points. They will be replenished when ending the turn. Yes, I agree. My chat's like, it looks like... Yeah.
Acknowledged.
Before you choose to attack an army, wild animal, or city, you can preview the balance of power between the two armies. Wow, it sounds like Civ. Mysterious. Mysteries, mysteries. Coincidences. In order to do so, select your attacking army with your left clicker and hover over the defending army. Hover slightly longer to preview the battle area and deployment zones. Okay, claim territory. Oh, so that's different. Understood. Uh-oh. Curiosity collected. You found a Curiosity Ancient encampment providing +1 science and +5 of the star thing. Okay, here's the star stuff. The purple stars are influence. With enough influence, your tribe is now ready to found its first outpost. Sweet! I wonder if it's smarter to be on a river next to water. Coincidences, coincidences. Yeah. Everyone's like, is this a tutorial that Civ wanted? Maybe. Found outposts to claim tiles. Territories outlined by white dotted lines on the map. Okay, I see that. We can see that right here. This is this dotted line, right? This is a territory. When you reach the ancient era and pick your first culture, you can turn outposts into city and start attaching neighboring territories. Outposts exploit food and industry. We're just gonna say coincidences like a million times with Civ right now because this is the image, this is the coloring they use for industry in Civ, as well as food. So it's really interesting. Yes. Okay. Press the Claim Territory button to enter Outpost Placement mode. Then hover over available tiles to preview FIMS. Is that an abbreviation for something? Output, FIM's output of your FIM. Is that food industry? It's like #1 rule with English language is that if you're going to use abbreviations, you need to say the words first. And then after the words, and this is for writing a lot of essays, you need to include in brackets the abbreviation that you'll be saying for the rest of your sentencing. Like, just saying. Exactly. Everyone's like, what? They need... Okay, moving on. Finally, confirm the outpost location. With whatever this means. There's a button for that, I guess. I'll take it a screenshot. Because I'm like, if you're a super beginner, like, to me, I think I could probably go through this whole thing without reading any of this stuff and kind of play it. But I want to read it because I want you guys to, you know, learn as well with me. Yeah. See, you don't want people guessing. You want it to be very specific. You want to specify. Outposts are crucial to the development of your early empire. Take a bit of time to choose the best possible spot, both strategically and economically. Select here to switch the outpost placement, then blank on the map where you want to place it. Okay. Can I kill this thing? I think it's telling me to claim this territory. I mean, it's not bad. We're on a river. If it's anything like Civ, I'm thinking you can expand, like, what... I'm guessing this white line... Ooh, look how much we can zoom out. I don't know. I'm like, well... I'd like to put a military outpost up here. Because it's up higher, so that's really, really good. Yeah, we need to just place something. If we don't get it right the first time, I mean, that's the thing with when you're learning a game. You should never beat yourself up if you make a mistake. That's how you learn, like, with any strategy game. Welcome in, new follow, by the way. I'm a firm believer of that. That's how you improve. I just don't like this. I'm like, if you have a military coming and attacking you, they can hit your city, versus if we were here, we're more defensible, because then we can maybe put a military outpost up here. So I'm more like, let's go here. Put my people, go here. Oh, there's stuff over here. There's the stuff and the things. Okay, we're just gonna place. So claim territory. Over here it's fighting. We can't do much until we get something claimed, so we're gonna do that. Now this is starting to get on my nerves, so don't do that. Okay. So I'm guessing that's... We get production, food... Okay, so it's telling us 14 food, 5 production. Okay, so we can left-click on a valid tile to claim the territory. right-click to quit the placement mode. I say we just do it. Ah, we did it! We did it! Hype! We placed our first city! Exciting stuff. Okay. What's this doing? Outpost creation. The first steps into new lands are always the hardest. We salute our brave pioneers. This claims the territory as ours, but claims are fragile. Consider attaching the territory. Or evolving into a city. Okay. Turns before completion, 5 turns. Initial duration, 7 turns. Cost, it looks like 35. Production. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep streaming here on Twitch. However, I'm going to end my YouTube video because I wanted to keep it short and to the point. We kind of went over the basics, the start of the game, selecting how to kind of read through, understanding what a lot of this stuff is, understanding, all the interface options, understanding some basics about where we can advance and where we can go. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably play this a bit more on Twitch, and then I will line up another video when I understand, like, more of how the production in the city works and claiming things and stuff like that. So thank you over at YouTube. I will continue here on Twitch, and I'll try to get another video up on YouTube so we can follow up on what happens once you place your outpost. Where do you go from there?